Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The full committee is named the Energy and Commerce Committee. So our focus is energy issues and commerce issues. The Democrats who want to make this into a science argument ought to go to the Science Committee. That's why we have a Science Committee. If they want to debate science, let's go to the Science Committee. We want to talk about energy. We want to talk about commerce. That's why I hold up my coal miners, 1,000 of them in one mine. 1,000 coal miners in one mine lost their jobs. This is replicated in Illinois, 14,000, state of Ohio, 35. These are real job losses. If you want to talk about public health, the worst thing you do for public health is not have a job and be poor and in poverty. The best thing for human health is to have a job, and maybe a job that provides health care, although we're attacking that too in those provisions. This hearing is focusing on jobs. And as I laid out in the previous panel, that when you raise energy costs, you hurt the ability to create jobs and sustain jobs. I do believe in supply and demand. I do believe that if you make it, if more capital is required to produce that electricity, that cost gets passed on. Now, it's curious that Ms. Blaisdell is here. And I have your testimony in it. You're not only hearing with respect to timberland, but also BICEP. Is that correct? And BICEP is the Business for Innovative Climate Energy Policy. So you all like this climate debate, right? I mean, you're supporting.
Sir, we don't like climate change. We're here to support aggressive legislation.
Okay, right. You went aggressive. So you would have supported Waxman-Markey putting a price on carbon and addressing climate.
We support addressing climate.
Great. Okay. Now, it's curious that you and these folks do that, because in articles May 2002, many companies that are in this business for innovative climate and energy policy, guess where your products are produced? China. So wouldn't it be to your advantage to force higher utility rates on manufacturers in this country while taking advantage of low power rates in China, along with low labor rates, along with low environmental standards? In fact, following up on an article August 7, 2009, on timberland, who you represent, 2 mainland suppliers of outdoor clothes manufactured timberland have consistently breached environmental regulations, 2 NGOs said yesterday. This is Chinese environmental regulations. You have to be pretty bad to violate Chinese environmental regulations. Now, I find it just incredible that you would come here supporting hard action on climate change, raising the cost of doing business, while your production is in these very same countries that will never comply, do not pay the same wage rate, and do not have any environmental standards. And I'm glad that the minority asked you to come, because it highlights the hypocrisy of this debate, that you can stand here and you can call for increased regulations and cost while your company outsources the manufacturing and we don't have jobs. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back my time.